Stop, do yourself a favour and watch this video, and depending on what platforms you're on, watch the ones to follow. It's to do with fear and how to step away and remove this limiting belief from your life and what it is. The world's going to end, Corona. Okay, so that is a fact the moment that Corona is there. What does focusing on it with fear do? Does it solve the situation, or does it limit your enjoyment of the present moment? First of all, what is fear? It is false evidence appearing real. So you are fearful that the world is over. That is false. The world is nowhere near over. Okay, things are happening, but they're all happening for a reason, for a bigger picture. So within the bigger picture of life, what is the worst thing that could happen? So the worst thing that could happen. If you're fearful of an event happening, then what is the worst thing that could come of it? What is the worst outcome? Say you lose your job. What is the worst thing that could happen? You could lose your house. What's the worst thing that could happen? You could end up on the street. What's the worst thing that could happen? You could end up not being able to feed and clothe yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? You could end up dead. What's the worst thing that could happen? Nothing. You're dead. None of it matters anymore. So until that point, until the very end, until the grandest picture that is, everything up to that point is a gift and one to be enjoyed. And existing in fear is limiting you. Fear. Forget everything and run. Or face everything and rise. As united we stand, and together we rise. So it's all very easy just to step away from fear. But how do we do this? Well, think of yourself as a computer game character and life as a game, which it is, and you are the main character within that game. And the thoughts that you have lead to the actions that you take. And those actions that you take over and over again become the habits that you embody. And those habits define the character that you are. Are you a character that happens to life, that creates your life? Or are you a character of lack and limitation that is dictated to and has life happen to you? Which character do you choose to play in the game of life? You have chosen a character with certain attributes, learnt through certain events, and you have embodied certain behaviours. But I can remove the old limiting behaviours and negative emotions and reinstall new, positive and mindfully chosen ones. View yourself as a TV screen. Everything in existence is energy vibrating at different frequencies. And in order to attract anything from the universe around you, in order to witness it, to view it and to experience it within your own world, within your own mind, the inner world, that is the most powerful one and the most influential one that exists. Because everything in here becomes what is out there. Everything that is in existence was first a thought. You think something before it is created. Everything around you was first consciously thought within a mind before it was created in the physical. So by aligning yourself vibrationally, by vibrating at a lack or within fear, you attract things to show you that fear. By vibrating in acceptance and gratitude and our core foundation in love, that is what you will see in the world around you. So how do you go about vibrating in acceptance? Go back to the bigger picture. And to go back to your past events in life and know that every event that has led up to this point in your life was required to lead you to where you are now. And every event leading you from this place, this very moment, now, the only time that exists being now, the gift of the present moment now, will lead you forward to where it is you are going. Everything that is required has brought you to where you are. And everything you do now, the conscious thoughts and decisions that you make will take you to where you're going. You are subjected and a result of past experiences and events that you have then learnt previously adopted behaviours and programs. What you do going forward is entirely up to you. We can remove those old limiting programs and behaviours. We can reinstall new, mindfully chosen and beneficial ones. Now is the time, and the only time that exists is now. So within the collective, you can either feed the fear, growing it, putting your token of energy or chip within that pot of fear, or you can choose to grow what is good within the garden of your mind, which will then become the physical world around you. Within the garden of the mind, it is important what you sow, as we reap what we sow, but it is more important what you focus upon and grow, because where your energy goes, your attention flows, and what you focus upon grows. Within the garden of the mind, focus upon the weeds and you will grow them, even with a want to remove the weeds. Instead, focus upon the flowers with gratitude. Bask in their glory and beauty. Focus upon those flowers and grow them so big and beautiful you cannot even see the weeds. Plus, the shit of life, if used in the right way, is a gift and a blessing. So really listen to what I'm about to say. Life shit can even be a blessing if used in the right way. So you can either carry it around with you, weighing you down and making you smell, creating your own version of personal hell, or out of sight, out of mind, right? So sweep it under that rug where it will sit and rot and fester, creating a hostile and putrid environment for anybody that wants to come near. Or use that shit. Take it into your garden, dig it into your flower beds and use it to grow and fertilise your flowers so that they grow even more abundant and beautiful than they could have done without that shit. Life shit is a blessing and a gift if only you can view it as such and use it as such. It's all up to you. It's all a choice, as everything is. But I'm really scared. The world's going to end and I haven't got any control over it. I don't know what to do. You don't have control over what's out there. You have control over what's in here. If the world is going to end, then what would you rather do for the last period of your life? Enjoy it with those that you love, living in gratitude for what is and experiencing blissful abundance in all ways? Or would you rather be subjected to fear, existing crippled by an illusion that does not exist other than the forward projection of your own thoughts and relationship to them and wanting to control a future aspect of reality that does not exist? But by focusing on and growing it, you actually create it more of a potential for reality and existence. Focus upon and grow the good aspects in yourself and the collective, and it shall be done. Thy will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. So say I.